Hey, welcome back. I am American Jesus, and these are my opinions. I just wanted to let you know that you are my favorite YouTube video watching person. A person watching my videos. You are my favorite. You. Yes, you. I know, you're like, how does he even know who I am? Can he see me? I hope not, because I'm not wearing any clothes. No, I can't see you. What I was actually trying to point out is how empty platitudes are empty and meaningless. And that's generally what you get a lot of in the fellowship, is statements like that. Like, I love you. No, you don't. You don't even know me. You never even talk to me. Well, I love everyone in this room. Oh, so that's terrifying, depending on what your definition of love is. For me, it's a little bit more complicated, and I generally never said that I loved everybody in the room, because it's not true. Love has an obligation with it. All right, so, but I do want to talk about the one of my least favorite empty platitudes, and it's 6 little words, and it is fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. Okay, we got it right this time. I did a whole video saying that it was 5 words, and it's not 5 words, it's 6 words. And so I had to do the video over again. So now you'll never know that. Anyways, so fake it till you make it is probably one of my most, sticks in my craw more than any other saying. And there's a lot of sayings that stick in my craw. Not that I know what a craw is, but fake it till you make it. I call those the 6 words of doom. 6 little words of doom. Because basically, this is why most people leave. Most people don't stay clean. Most people don't stay in the fellowship. Because it really should be fake it till you fail. Fake it till you fail. I know it's not quite as catchy, but it has a little bit of honesty in it, which generally ruins any marketing campaign. And trust me, I know, because I've run them. But as a program that prides itself on honesty, I think fake it till you fail would be something that they should look at as their motto. Because fake it till you make it basically means nothing. In the 22 years that I went to meetings and worked with people and spoke and did all of that wonderful stuff, I would talk to people with a decade under their belt, and I would say, how do you know there's a God anyways? And they would go, I don't. I just fake it till I make it. And I'm like, you've been here for a freaking decade, all right? When are you going to stop faking it? Because that might be part of the problem. Because that's probably why you can't stay clean, because you're faking it. You don't believe in the program. You don't believe in God. And the program basically states that God is the only thing that can keep you clean. Now, granted, I'm an atheist. I was in meetings for a long time, and I found ways to do mental gymnastics while I was in meetings because people would come in needing help. But faking it till you make it basically means that, okay, I'm going to pretend that I believe in God. And I'm just going to go about my business. I'm going to maybe pray to whatever's out there. And then the shit's going to hit the fan. My wife's going to get run over by a car in the same week that I lose my job, and the dog runs away. And all of a sudden, I'm like praying, and I'm like, I don't really think this is going to help. Somewhere in my mind, I've never actually fully grasped or bought into this concept that prayer is going to help, because I'm not an idiot. I don't believe that, I mean, it can help me come to terms. Basically, it's a form of meditation or reflection that can help you come to terms with something tragic, but it can't actually manifest itself in the material world. And most people are at least educated enough in our culture to understand that mysticism doesn't really happen except for in like Harry Potter land. And we don't live in Harry Potter land. That's why we watch Harry Potter, because we don't live there. I bet if they watched movies, it would be about us. The only way that I've ever seen it work, and the last way that I've ever seen it explained, is if I'm going to school and I want to graduate, but I hate going to school. And so what I do is I say, well, I'm just going to go. I'm going to go, and I'm going to do my part, and I'm going to complete my courses, and I'm going to do all the stuff that's necessary, and I'm going to get my freaking degree. And I'm going to pretend that it doesn't suck. Yeah, that part of fake it till you make it, I can see being applied to lots of things. But this whole concept of, hey, just believe in whatever, man. You know, NA, AA, CA, all of these insane 12-step fellowship programs that are all based on something that a drunk wrote in the 30s, this concept of fake it till you make it is this like attempt that they continue to do to try to be everything to everybody. And they're not. They're a religious organization. They believe in God. If you go to a meeting, you pray. You pray at the beginning of the meeting. You pray at the end of the meeting. People talk about prayer. People talk about God interacting in their life. Like, oh, and I prayed that I would never relapse again. And I was almost dead, but it was a miracle. I came back to life. It just doesn't happen to everybody. No, it doesn't, because most people actually died, and they were probably praying too. And so you're a dick because you think that God chose you over these other people. That's literally what you just said. So, you know, but unfortunately for most people, this idea of faking it till you make it creates dysphoric sensation within them. Because they really know deep down that it's not something they can really rely on. Drugs worked. Drugs were fantastic. We all know that. Anyone that's done drugs know that they worked well at alleviating suffering, at least for a period of time. So we believe that. We know that. We've done it. We've tested it. And we know it works. We don't believe in fake it till you make it. We don't believe in God. Most of these people don't. They don't really firmly believe. Not the way they believe that drugs work. Because they know that drugs work. It's provable that drugs will change the way that you feel. They don't believe in God that way. And so, of course, what are they going to... When stuff is really, really bad... Are you going to, move to something that you're like, meh, fake it? Or are you going to do what you always did because you know it works, at least temporarily? Now, obviously, I'm not advocating drug use. My point is that fake it till you make it is a nothing statement, and maybe you should change it to, if not fake it till you fail, to, I don't know, here, a solution that actually has some evidence behind it that works, that doesn't rely on that doesn't rely on the suspension of disbelief. Like, hey, rarely have we seen a person fail. Really? Where are they? Did they not come today? Because there's a lot of people here with a little bit of clean time, and I don't think this is everybody. So what's your definition of rarely? Anyways, this has been American Jesus. I do appreciate you coming by and watching what I have to say. I hope you decide to subscribe. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. And those were my opinions.
Kid, other side is something big. Do you think that what you did would bring you back to this?